As we've discussed, artists need to understand how to focus the viewer's attention and to communicate effectively through eye movement. One of the most fundamental ways that artists can get the viewer's attention is through creating a focal point. This creates a sense of emphasis in an artwork. The anonymous and mysterious artist Banksy is king of making emphasis through spectacle. Take this piece here where he paints a real elephant and places it in the room. He said he created the artwork to bring awareness that the problem of world poverty is largely ignored, like the proverbial elephant in the room. But instead, he got a host of animal rights activists claiming that this was animal cruelty. It could be that the viewer's eye is directed to trace the edge of the form of the piece, as in this work by Ken Price. There are some tricks on how to focus the viewer's attention and create a focal point, an area of an artifact that holds the viewer's attention. But the most obvious in representational art is to have the subject make eye contact with the viewer. We're going to look at 3 famous artworks whose intrigue and innovation lies largely in the fact that the subject makes eye contact with you. We'll start here with Vermeer's Girl with a Pearl Earring.
Instead of being like a set piece in a theatrical narrative scene, she becomes a psychological subject. Her eye contact and slightly parted lips, as if she is about to say something, draw us into her gaze. Vermeer couldn't have afforded a real pearl of its size. It was likely just a glass or tin drop, varnished to look like a pearl. This mirage of wealth is mirrored in the painting itself. In greater context, the pearl appears round and heavy, but a detailed view shows that it's just a floating smudge of paint. Upon close inspection, we are reminded of Vermeer's power as an illusion maker.
Next, let's learn about Velázquez's Las Meninas. What is this painting about? Who are the subjects looking at? Is it you? Finally, Manet. A lady goes for a naked lunch with some friends in a park and stirs up controversy. What do you think this painting? What do you think this painting is about? Who do you think the woman is looking at? Where does your eye go to first? Is there a focal point? Subordination is a way to deny a focal point and to embrace ambiguity instead. As we saw in his 9/11 memorial, Spencer Finch thinks a lot about the sky. In this balloon piece, the sky camouflages the balloons. It's a struggle at times to see what is balloon and what is sky. Here's another example of an artwork that uses subordination. This one is by Via Selmans. Here, the view of the ocean's surface has no particular focal point that your eye is led to. Same with any monochrome work, or in other words, any work that is made primarily of one color. There's no particular focal point. Instead, the artist embraces ambiguity. That's the case in this film by Derek Jarman called Blue, made just a few months before he died from AIDS. The medication he was on was causing a kind of blue hue to color his vision. So that's the only thing that you see in this entire film is the color blue.
I caught myself looking at shoes in a shop window. I thought of going in and buying a pair, but stopped myself. The shoes I'm wearing at the moment should be sufficient to walk me out of life.
So this is the end of the course where we are looking at design elements and principles of design. The language presented here was a way to help you understand what you're looking at when you look at an artwork and how to dissect it. In the next chapter, we're going to take a quick glance at contemporary art and focus on what artists of your generation are making and how you might better understand why it looks the way it does, as in this piece by Barker Kruger. All right, so that's it for this week. Let me get out of this bright sunlight, and I hope you all have a great week. Please let me know if you have any questions. As always, take care. Oh my God, what happened to my arm?